Hello, everyone. My name is Alba Chavez, and we are going to be talking about industrial organizational psychology. That is what I am majoring in, and it is also referred to as IO psychology. So let's get started. So let's dive into what the job description would be. And it's a little bit of a longer slide, but it does have a lot of valuable information. So the purpose is to apply principles of psychology into human resources, administration, management, sales, marketing problems. And the activities might be to make policies, employee testing and selection, training and development, organizational development and analysis. And it's interesting, most of that information came from the BLS.gov website, and I noticed that that was recently updated. This is actually a pretty emerging career option, and a lot of businesses don't have a occupation specifically for IO psychology. Now, what can we do for a business? We help hire more qualified employees, train and motivate the workforce, assess job performance, increase business efficiency, improve organizational structure, improve quality of life for employers and employees, and ease transitions such as corporate mergers, and study consumer behavior. All of these things are important. Something that's not mentioned on here is that you may work for a company or you might work as an independent contractor where you're just hired on for a specific time to help resolve an issue the company may be having. And I kind of like that flexibility. So that will take us into the next slide. So what if, like me, you decide that you like this career option? So what is the required education? This degree requires at least a master's in industrial organizational psychology. If you do decide to get a doctoral degree, the job opportunities expand. This is a competitive field. And it requires at least 2 years of education after the appropriate bachelor's degree for the master's. And the reason why I mentioned the word appropriate for the bachelor's degree is because currently few programs in the nation have expanded the IO psychology degree with a master's in law or with a master's in human resources. And these things are huge because for me personally, I think I would enjoy either of the two. Currently, though, I have been working closely with my counselor to ensure that I meet the requirements for the master's in human resources along with my IO psychology because that's my interest. But it is important that if you want to continue your education with a master's, that you look at what the specific requirements are after your bachelor's, because each school does have something a little bit different and it is very competitive. So why major in psychology? Now I assume that this is a question everybody's going to have a different answer to. And for me, my interest has always been in helping others. I actually got my CNA coming out of high school, and I was able to work at a nursing home and a homestead, and I really enjoyed patient interaction. And I thought for a long time that I was going to work in a clinical setting, as well as I then worked at a WIC clinic. This is Women, Infant, Children. And what we did there was assess children nutrition, family nutrition, and provide food plans for them, as well as weigh babies for underweight or maybe even overweight, and then create strategies along with the parents to benefit their children. And this aspect of the job actually really helped me because I was able to become a little bit more of a instructor or a counselor, and I decided, wow, I really enjoy this. And in the midst of that, I moved and I ended up getting a job in retail. And this actually taught me that I really enjoyed business, and that's actually what I got my associate's degree in. And I decided that I liked numbers for like statistics or understanding how they affect a business. And I also decided I really like the people aspect, once again, with sales, making plan, making goal, and then the store itself and understanding what makes marketing and what helps reach our customers. So when I started to really dig into my career and I knew my associates wasn't going to be where I wanted to end, I was really looking for something that would allow me to combine the two. And that's how I looked at psychology for the clinical aspect. And then I found industrial organizational as a branch to it and thought, wow, clinical and business. So I started digging into it and I've really enjoyed what I found out so far. So overall, how does this connect to my 4-year plan and reasons found in our textbook? So this major does not end at 4 years, and I am 3/4 of the way done with the bachelor's. That's exciting, but I think that this textbook has helped me as far as reasons that related to me. I could have definitely stopped at number one, and that was I want to become an industrial organizational psychologist. But then again, I feel like I do want to become a professional psychologist, and a bachelor's degree in psychology will prepare me for my job. And I think I helps me figure myself out. And this is in the context of maybe what area of the business I'm more suited for, interested in, and how do I want to create emphasis as I go my way with picking classes. Thank you so much for watching this short presentation on industrial organizational psychology. And maybe if you weren't decided yet, this will help you decide like me that IO psychology is pretty great. But also, I look forward to seeing all of your presentations.